Men, when women in committed relationships suddenly change their online presence and social media behavior in specific ways, these digital shifts often signal they're making themselves available to potential new partners while technically still with you. Understanding which online changes indicate she's advertising herself as available helps you recognize when partner is actively seeking attention from other men or preparing ground for exit by establishing availability to potential replacements. Online change. 1. Profile photos suddenly become more attractive and strategic. When profile pictures across platforms are updated with noticeably more attractive photos, when images shift from casual to carefully curated flattering shots, when photo selection seems designed to maximize attractiveness rather than simply represent current appearance, strategic photo updates reveal she's optimizing online appearance to attract attention from men she wants noticing her. What this change reveals? This reveals she's actively working to present most attractive version of herself to online audience because she wants male attention. Committed women secure in relationships use casual, authentic photos. Women advertising availability use strategically selected, highly flattering photos designed to attract maximum attention. Photo optimization serves making herself appealing to potential new partners. Profile photo changes aren't about wanting nice pictures for herself. They're about how she appears to others viewing her profiles. When photos shift from authentic representation to strategic attraction optimization. When selection process clearly prioritizes appearing maximally attractive, purpose is attracting male attention, not documenting life. The pattern involves coordinated updates across multiple platforms. If Facebook, social media, and professional profiles all get new highly attractive photos around same time, coordinated updating reveals deliberate effort to upgrade online appearance across all channels where men might find her. Single platform update might be innocent. Coordinated optimization across platforms reveals strategic advertising campaign. Notice if photos exclude you completely. Previously, couple photos or images, including you, might have been profile pictures. If new photos are exclusively solo shots, if you've been systematically removed from profile presence, if photos present her as single person rather than partnered one, exclusion signals she's presenting as available. Watch whether photos are recent or older. Sometimes women revert to photos from when they were single or before relationship, images where they looked single and available. Using older pre-relationship photos rather than current ones reveals she's trying to recapture single appearance and attract attention from men who might have been interested before relationship. Pay attention to photo style and context. Are new photos more revealing, more posed, more glamorous than previous authentic casual shots? If style shifted dramatically toward attraction-optimized presentation, if photos seem designed for male gaze rather than authentic self-expression, style reveals intended audience is men she's trying to attract. Observe whether she's seeking validation about photos. If she's asking multiple people which photo looks best, if she's unusually invested in selecting perfect images, if photo selection process involves extensive deliberation and feedback seeking, investment reveals photos serve important purpose beyond casual documentation. They're advertising materials. Notice timing of photo updates. If attractive new photos appeared right around when relationship problems started or when you noticed other concerning changes, timing reveals photo optimization is part of broader pattern of making herself available and attractive to potential new partners. Why this signals advertising? This signals advertising because strategic optimization of profile photos across platforms reveals coordinated effort to present maximally attractive version to online audience. Committed women don't need to advertise. Women preparing to be available do. Photo updates serve making her appealing to men she wants attention from, while establishing attractive online presence for potential replacements. Online change 2. Privacy settings. Change to allow more public visibility. When previously private or friends-only profiles become more public, when privacy settings are loosened to allow broader audience access to content, when restrictions on who can view posts or photos are reduced, increased visibility reveals she's opening access to men outside friend circle because she wants wider male audience seeing her content and availability. What this change reveals? This reveals she's deliberately expanding who can view her online presence, because limiting visibility to friends and current connections doesn't serve her purpose anymore. If goal is attracting new male attention, private profiles don't work. Public profiles with loosened privacy allow men she doesn't know yet to find and view her, creating opportunities for new connections. Privacy changes are strategic decisions about audience. Previously, she limited visibility because she was in committed relationship and didn't need broader male attention. When privacy opens up, when more people can view content that was restricted, expanded access reveals she wants men outside current circle viewing her and potentially making contact. The shift often involves making profiles searchable and discoverable. If search settings change to allow people finding her more easily, if discovery options were enabled that were previously disabled, if she's made herself easier to find online, discoverability changes reveal she wants to be found by men currently outside her network. Notice which content becomes more visible. If photos that were previously restricted to close friends are now publicly viewable, if personal content that was private is now accessible to broader audience, if restriction levels on attractive or personal content decreased, selective visibility changes reveal she's making herself visible specifically to attract attention. Watch whether relationship status becomes hidden or vague. Previously, she might have listed relationship status clearly. If status becomes hidden, removed, or changed to something ambiguous, if relationship visibility decreases, while overall profile visibility increases, contradiction reveals she's making herself visible to men while hiding that she's in relationship. Pay attention to who can contact her. If messaging settings change to allow contact from people outside friend network, if she enabled features allowing strangers to message or connect, if contact barriers were lowered, accessibility increases reveal she's making herself available for contact from men who don't currently have access. Observe whether location sharing changed. Some platforms allow location visibility controls. If she made location more visible or enabled location features that were disabled, if geographic information became accessible when it wasn't before, location visibility might serve meeting people in her area or letting potential partners know where she is. Why this signals advertising? This signals advertising because deliberately increasing public visibility while decreasing relationship visibility reveals she's making herself discoverable and accessible to men outside current network. Privacy restrictions served committed relationship, where she didn't want male attention. Opening privacy serves attracting new male attention and potential connections. Accessibility changes advertise availability. Online change. 3. Social media activity increases dramatically with different content style. When social media presence that was minimal or casual suddenly becomes very active, when posting frequency increases substantially, when content style shifts toward more personal, attractive lifestyle-focused posts, increased activity with changed content reveals she's actively cultivating online presence designed to attract male attention through appearing interesting and attractive. What this change reveals? This reveals she's investing significant effort into online presence, because attracting male attention through social media requires active, engaging content. Inactive or boring profiles don't attract attention. Active profiles with attractive lifestyle content, showing her looking good, doing interesting things, living appealing life attract male attention and interest. Increased activity serves advertising. Content style changes matter as much as frequency. If posts shifted from mundane life updates to carefully curated attractive lifestyle content, if images focus more on her appearance and activities that present her attractively, if content seems designed to portray appealing, desirable life, style shift reveals audience has changed from friends to potential male partners. The increased activity often coincides with decreased couple content. While posting more overall, posts featuring relationship or partner decrease or disappear. If she's more active online, but you're less visible in content, if activity increased, but relationship representation decreased, pattern reveals she's presenting as available single person through active online presence. Notice if posts seem designed to attract comments and attention. If content encourages engagement, questions posed to audience, photos inviting compliments, lifestyle content showing her doing attractive activities, engagement optimization reveals she wants interaction from male audience viewing content. Watch whether posting times changed. If she's posting during times when certain people are likely online, if posting schedule seems designed to maximize visibility to specific audience, if timing shifted strategically, schedule reveals she's posting when target audience is most active and likely to see content. Pay attention to content themes. Does content emphasize independence, freedom, excitement, availability? If themes shifted toward presenting herself as independent person living exciting life, if content portrays her as available for new experiences, thematic choices reveal she's advertising specific image to attract male attention. Observe use of platforms she didn't use before. If she joined new social platforms or became active on platforms she previously ignored. If new platform activity started around same time as other concerning changes, platform expansion reveals she's increasing online footprint to reach broader male audience across multiple channels. Why this signals advertising? This signals advertising because dramatically increased social media activity with content designed to present attractive lifestyle reveals active cultivation of appealing online presence. Committed women don't need to maintain highly active, attractive social media presence. Women advertising availability invest effort creating content that attracts male attention and presents them as desirable options. Online change. 4. Single life. Content and independent identity emphasis appears. When posts and content increasingly emphasize independence, solo activities, me time, personal growth, and living life on own terms, when relationship and partner are systematically excluded from narrative she's presenting online, independent identity emphasis reveals she's crafting single-person narrative despite being in relationship because she's presenting as available. What this change reveals? This reveals she's actively constructing online identity that excludes relationship and presents her as independent single person. Committed partners present themselves as part of couple. Women preparing to be single present themselves as independent individuals. Content choices about what to share and what to omit reveal she's deliberately crafting single-person image. The emphasis on independence serves specific purpose. Men attracted to women in relationships often avoid pursuit. Men seeing women presenting as independent and single feel free to pursue. By crafting content, emphasizing her independence, and omitting relationship, she's signaling availability to men viewing her online presence. Content themes reveal intended message. Posts about focusing on myself, new chapter, living my best life, rediscovering who I am. These phrases signal transition away from relationship into independent identity. Even if she hasn't left relationship yet, language and themes present her as person in transition towards single life. Notice if relationship is completely invisible online. If you're systematically excluded from her online presence, If relationship evidence is absent from content she shares, if anyone viewing profiles would think she's single, exclusion reveals she's presenting as available because including relationship evidence would contradict availability she's advertising. Watch for content about fresh starts or new beginnings. These themes signal she's already mentally in next phase of life. If content includes language about starting over, new chapters, reinventing herself, transformative language reveals she's already thinking of herself as moving into post-relationship life. Pay attention to friend tagging patterns. If she's tagging single friends frequently, if social content presents her in contexts with single people doing single activities, if couple friends disappeared from her online social representation, friend selection in content reveals she's aligning herself with single life presentation. Observe whether she's sharing inspirational content about independence, posts about strong independent women, quotes about not needing anyone, content celebrating solo living. These shares reveal mindset and serve signaling to male audience that she's independent woman, not tied down by relationship. Why this signals advertising? This signals advertising because presenting independent single-person identity while in relationship reveals she's crafting availability narrative for male audience. Content choices are deliberate. Emphasizing independence while omitting relationship serves making herself appear available to potential partners. She's advertising herself as unattached despite technically being in relationship. Online change 5. Male interaction patterns change dramatically on social platforms. When male interaction on her posts suddenly increases, when she's engaging with male commenters more frequently, when male followers or connections appear and she's actively interacting with them, when male attention on social media becomes noticeable pattern, increased male interaction reveals she's attracting and encouraging male attention through how she presents and engages online. What this change reveals? This reveals she's successfully attracting male attention through her online presence changes, and she's encouraging continued attention through engagement. Increased male interaction doesn't happen accidentally. It results from content and presentation designed to attract male attention, plus active engagement, encouraging those men to continue interacting. Interaction patterns reveal receptiveness to male attention. Committed women typically don't encourage male attention on social media. They ignore, discourage, or minimize interaction with men who aren't established friends. When she's actively engaging with male attention, responding to comments, liking male responses, continuing conversations, active engagement reveals she's receptive to and encouraging male attention. The concerning aspect is new male connections appearing. If men she doesn't know or barely knows are suddenly commenting, if new male followers are appearing and she's interacting with them, if male network is expanding through social media, expansion reveals she's open to new male connections and potentially encouraging them. Notice if she responds differently to male versus female comments. If male comments get immediate responses, while female comments are ignored. If she engages more enthusiastically with male attention. If response patterns favor male interaction, differential engagement reveals she's particularly interested in male attention, not general social engagement. Watch whether male interactions are flirtatious. If comments from men include compliments on appearance, if tone is flirtatious, if interactions have undertone of romantic interest and she's not shutting it down, if she's encouraging rather than discouraging flirtatious male attention, receptiveness reveals she welcomes male romantic interest. Pay attention to who these men are. Are they colleagues, acquaintances, complete strangers? If new men appearing in her social media interactions aren't established friends, if connections are forming with men who have potential to become something more, if interactions are with available men, not married friends, connection patterns reveal she's building network of potential options. Observe whether she's initiating interaction with men. If she's not just responding, but actively engaging first with male content, liking photos, commenting on posts, initiating conversations. If she's pursuing male attention actively, rather than just receiving it, initiative reveals active advertising and pursuit of male connections. Why? This signals advertising. This signals advertising because increased receptiveness to male attention and active engagement with men on social media reveals she's welcoming and encouraging male interest. Committed women shut down male attention. Women advertising availability encourage it. Interaction patterns expose she's successfully attracting male attention and actively cultivating male connections through social platforms. Online change. 6. She becomes protective or secretive about online activity. When she becomes defensive about online activity, when phone is guarded more carefully during social media use, when what she's doing online becomes private activity you're excluded from, when she's secretive about who she's interacting with online, protective behavior reveals. Online activity includes content or connections she needs to hide because they're inappropriate for committed relationship. What this change reveals. This reveals online activity has crossed boundaries requiring concealment. If online presence was innocent, there would be no need for secrecy. Protection of online activity reveals she's doing things, connecting with people, or presenting herself in ways that would create problems if you saw them. Secrecy exposes that online advertising and male attention cultivation can't withstand transparency. The defensive response to questions about online activity confirms something inappropriate. If asking about increased social media activity creates defensiveness, if she claims you're controlling for having reasonable questions, if normal curiosity about significant behavior changes is characterized as invasion of privacy, defensive reactions reveal she's protecting inappropriate online behavior from scrutiny. Notice if she angles screen away when using social media, if phone positioning changed to prevent you seeing what she's doing, if she's careful about ensuring screen isn't visible to you during social media use, if physical positioning protects phone screen, protective behavior reveals content she's viewing or creating requires hiding. Watch her response to seeing notifications. If notifications from social platforms create visible concern when you're nearby, if she quickly dismisses notifications before you can see them, if notification anxiety is visible, reactions reveal notifications might expose male attention or interaction she's hiding. Pay attention to whether she takes phone everywhere. If phone accompanies her even to bathroom, if device is never left where you could access it, if possession is constant and protective, guarding reveals device contains evidence of online activity that would expose advertising behavior or male connections. Observe whether she's created alternate accounts. Some women create separate social media accounts for connecting with men, accounts partner doesn't know about. If you discover secondary accounts, if evidence suggests online presence beyond what she's shown you, hidden accounts definitively prove she's advertising herself through channels specifically hidden from you. Why this signals advertising? This signals advertising because secrecy and protection of online activity reveal that what she's doing online requires hiding. Innocent social media use doesn't need protection. Advertising yourself to other men while in relationship does. Defensive secretive behavior exposes that online changes aren't innocent updates but coordinated effort to attract male attention she needs to hide from you.